Hi everybody, welcome to Dandelion Cottage and Paper Crafting Saturday. I'm Leslie Watkins. I hope everybody's well today. I have an idea to do a series of Easter projects because Easter's just 5 weeks away, and I know that if you want to get some of the supplies that you'll need to create some of these projects along with me, you're going to need some time to order and get your order placed and to receive it. So that really only leaves us about 4.5 weeks or so, and Easter this year is on April 9th, which means that it's also going to run into sort of tax preparation time. So things are going to start to get really hectic. And so I'm going to give you a little bit of a head start. After the video, I will post all the links to the supply list and the information on how to receive the PDF instructions on how to make some of the projects. And I'm going to be introducing these projects to you over the course of the next few weeks. One of the stamp sets that I'll be using is this one, and this is called Easter Bunny, and it's got 3 different bunnies and some sentiments and some cute little decorations. This set was available as a bundle with the Easter Bunny punch, which looks like this. And I see my fan going around. Let me turn that fan off because that noise can be annoying. The bad news is that this was so popular that it sold out right away, and it's not going to be available until it's too late to be able to follow along with the projects. The good news is that the shape is very simple to cut out, and so if you don't have the punch, no worries, we can cut the bunny out on its own with scissors, just the stamp and scissors. And if you do have the punch, then it's just going to make it that much easier for you. And I just want to remind you that with shipping as it is, and inventories and all these issues that we've been having lately, you always want to get your orders in sooner than later. It's more important now than ever because things do go on back order, and if you're looking for something that is for a special date or a holiday, then you know, this is what the kind of issues that we can run into from time to time. So please don't wait when you're placing your orders. So here's the stamp set, and I thought that what I would do today would be to stamp some of these images and just paint them in to color them, and I'm going to be using the water-based inks to do that. And then what I would do is I would have the option then of cutting these things out and using them to decorate some of the projects that I have coming up. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me just check my settings now and make sure that this is all working well. And yes, I see I am live. So that's what and I see Kelly. Good morning, Kelly. Nice to see you. So if you are new to stamping and this looks like a fun project, there's just a few things that you're going to need to be able to follow along. So one of the things that you'll need is a clear block, and this is just a clear acrylic block that you can mount the stamps onto. So if I just peel off this coating and pull off the stamp, you'll see that I can put it right on the clear block and I'm ready to go. Now these clear blocks come in various sizes, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to grab a couple of different ones. This is not going to be a very long video today. I'm just going to give you an idea of how to get started. And then what I'll do is I will have a supply list that has all the recommended items on it so that you can get ready for this series of projects. So there we go. So let's see. I've got the, oh, I want to get that little bird. Hold on. Let me get another block out. I'm going to have to use a little bit bigger block, and there. Okay, so we've got a bunny, a bird. Oh, this is so cute. I have to get these flowers too. All right, so we've got a number of things to help us get started here. Next thing you're going to need is some ink. So I'm just going to grab a, let's see, thinking. I'm gonna begin with Sahara sand. I was thinking that I might want to use a green color because I know a lot of these images are going to be glued onto a green background, but just for the sake of speed and this video, I'm going to use Sahara sand ink. So I'm going to start with my bunny. I'll do it this way so you can see better. So there's my bunny, and then I have this little bird, and obviously you can print out as many of these things as you'd like or as you need for your projects. I'm just going to start with one each today just to show you how easy it is to get started. And then I've got this little bunny butterfly and some eggs. Oops. There we go. One more. I love these. You know, I love my flowers, so let's add some flowers because I have a feeling we're going to want to use these too. Put those here. All right, so there's an assortment of just some of the things that come included with this stamp set, and there are a total of 15, so it's quite a nice sized stamp set. And I see Diane here. Hi Diane, good morning. Thank you for joining. The other thing I'm going to use today is a water painter. So a water painter is just a brush that has a reservoir of water in the handle. I'm going to zoom you in so that you can see these more clearly. And I'm grabbing my palette. So here is a ceramic tray. You can use a white dish or a piece of white plastic. The thing is you want it to be white and you want it to be non-staining. So I've just got some yellow, red, and blue on here. And using these colors, I'm just going to start to color in my pictures. So let's start with this little bird, and I'm just going to squeeze a drop of water onto my palette, add a little bit of ink, and just give him a little wash of color. And that's all there is to it. Now I can add a little more color to increase the darkness. And I'm just grabbing a paper towel now so that I can clean my brush. And I can just push that around, get it just the way I want it, and move this over a tad so you can see my mixtures a little bit better. I'm going to squeeze water to clean the brush, and I'm just going to grab some yellow, add a little bit of red to that to get a nice orange color. There's my carrot. And if you're interested in learning more about color mixtures and values and how to get started with painting with ink and watercolor, you may be interested in the Watercolor Card Club. And that is a subscription where each month I present a new subject and help you get started with a card kit, some practice paper, a video, an instructional video, a live Zoom class where you can ask questions, and a wonderful community of painters who are who have wonderful inspirational ideas to share with you and will provide lots of support. So check that out. And I'm just bouncing around the page here. So for instance, since I have the yellow on the brush, I can add a little bit of yellow to my eggs down here. Some orange. Some of this green. So very quickly, you can see it doesn't take much, and you've got some really nice items that you can use to decorate your projects. So one of the things that I'm going to be sharing with you is a very fun board game that you can create using this stamp set, and all of the projects will be available with the measurements and the instructions on how to make them in a PDF that will be free with your order of $50 or more. So I'll have more about that below. And also, if you would like to get onto the mailing list so that you can be notified of upcoming classes and workshops, please subscribe to Notes from Dandelion Cottage at dandelioncottagedesign.com, and you'll be able to plan ahead and get ready for some of these special things that I have coming right up. I'm going to add this blue to my Easter egg, and of course you can use whatever colors you like, what work best with your project. I'm just using these because these are my kind of go-to colors that I like to use. When I'm teaching my watercolor classes, because they are quick and easy and they work really well together. Okay, so we're just about done here. I missed a spot on my Easter egg. And then I want to add some decoration to my butterfly. There we go. A little bit more to my carrot. And I'm going to put some yellow on the little bird's beak. What's so great about these brushes is that you can get these tiny little areas so easily. And now finally my bunny, okay, so I haven't forgotten my bunny, but what I want to do for him is to take all of these colors and kind of mix them together, because that's going to give me a sort of a neutral tone. So here we go. And I can use that there we go. There's our bunny. Add a little bit of shading, and I will be going into how to paint the bunny in much more depth in another video. But for now, we'll just do the quick version. And I think what I want to do is add a little bit of pink to his ear. There we go. And here's my pink. Maybe his nose. All right, so that is the very speedy way that you can start to get your materials ready for the projects that I have coming right up. Just adding a little more detail to these flowers, so you can keep them as simple or as detailed as you like. There we go. And then I'm going to show you how easy it is to just add a little more color here. I'm going to show you how easy it is to cut this little bunny out so that so you don't have to feel intimidated if you did not get the punch. You can do this. So I'm just going to begin by holding the paper. Now I'm right-handed, so I'm holding the paper in my left hand, and what I'm doing is I'm combining, moving my snips and moving the paper to make it easier. Just following the line like so. I'm going to take him off of here, make it even easier. Okay, so just in a minute or two, you can have your bunny cut out and ready to go. So don't feel like you can't do a nice job without the punch. You absolutely can. I mean, the punches are wonderful, but they are not absolutely essential. There are a lot of things that you can do with just a few basic tools. So there's our bunny, ready to go. And here are the other things. Right, so I think you can see how cute this stamp set is. And I will post an image of the first project in the thumbnail after the video today, so that you can get an idea of one of the things that you can do with this kind of a technique. And I hope you'll join us in the Easter Bunny project series that I have coming right up. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Stay well, stay happy, stay creative, and I will see you next time.